Actually, I'll know as soon as my phone.
You should know, yeah.
Oh, look at that notification.
Oh my God, we must be up. Yeah.
Is it? Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh snap! Look at that. How about that?
Somebody over there, greetings, people. Somebody over there says he's busy, often and hard. And do we believe him? I
Always,
don't. I don't know.
always.
But he got on my ass about getting back. We're trying to get back. So I don't know how long it is I've been here. Let's count the months. 1, 2, 3. That I've been waiting.
What are you talking about? Okay.
But in the meantime, let me first off, let me apologize. We should be better about this. We're going to be better about this. We got to be better about it. We're making the law right now. This sheet right here, I can't flip, but we're making the law right
You ain't
here.
trying to advertise.
I ain't trying to advertise yet, and if I would, it's going to be some notebook paper company. But anyway, yeah, we'll be better about this as soon as uh, Beaver Boy over there gets to not being busy building his dam. And first, so what have you been doing?
Uh, I'm actually working on the Windows 10 project at work. And what that entails is upgrading every single computer to Windows 10. It sounds simple, but it's really not.
It's
It's
kind of
not.
funny when
It's
considering,
not.
like they gave it away free like 2.5 years ago, and
Well,
everybody should have already taken advantage of that.
okay, so with the federal government, they have to test. They have to do all the testing for all the applications that are out there that are being used, and when they finally figure out that they actually work on the current version of current OS, then they start saying, "Hey, you have to do this, and you have to do this now." So they started it in October, and they gave us a year.
And it's looking like you may not make it.
We're probably not gonna make it. We're like 50. We're like 54% right now.
Well, that's not too bad, but that's still behind the curve.
That is
So
behind the curve. We're not the worst in our group, um, but we're not the best either.
that would
Um,
be Delaware.
well, we're not competing. We're not really competing against Delaware. We're competing against all of Florida, Georgia, Puerto Rico. Uh,
Dude, do they even have computers there?
they well see what
I
happened
mean,
was since the hurricanes they've been so far
oh yeah,
behind. They're not gonna make it. They're so far behind. They're not
they're
gonna
not
make
gonna
it.
make it.
They're still
They're gonna cease.
recovering.
They're gonna cease becoming a country and a state and whatever. Just they're not gonna make it.
Yeah,
Just if you're in Puerto Rico, just move out.
they're not gonna make it. But so yeah,
Like
we're
if you're waiting for internet, yeah, just not gonna happen.
but
You're gonna
yeah,
have to get Google to float one of those balloons over there.
yeah. But for our region, yeah, it's like Georgia, South Carolina. I believe North Carolina's in our region too.
I'm not entirely sure most of South Carolina is internet either, so you're okay there too.
Yeah, so I mean, but just in our state alone, we're halfway on the list.
That's well a little bit better than suck,
Yeah,
but
and
57
between
percent is
yeah
still a D.
Puerto Rico, Atlanta, like those are the two worsts. So it
Wow, Atlanta's bad.
oh yeah, Atlanta's terrible. They don't do anything on time
I wonder why it is.
because they don't care. They have people there that don't care, and it's not just their IT department; it's everywhere. It's like their HR department, their nurses, their doctors, everybody. They just don't care. So yeah, it's fun. But yeah, so not only are we doing that, but I have to force people to come in who don't want to come in because we have people who work from home in our area a lot because everybody wants to come down here because it's warm and they don't have to deal with snow. Um, so they come down here and they're like, "Oh, we need a laptop. Oh, we need a laptop. Oh, we need a laptop." So I got thousands of laptops, and I've got like 200 and something left to upgrade by the end of September.
That's also funny considering that within your region, I don't think too many people in North, South Carolina, Georgia have to worry about a snow problem.
No, like one guy literally came here like 6 months ago. Uh, I didn't even know he transferred down. He came from Columbus, Ohio, and
That's home of the Blue Jackets.
yeah, and he and he came into my office the other day and was like, "Hey, my computer's dead. It's not working." And I said, "Okay, let me see it." And I realized it wasn't mine, and I was like, "That's not my laptop. What do you want me to do?" And he's like, "Well, I moved here and I need help, and is there any way that you can give me a new laptop?" And I
Maybe
had
he
I had,
took off from there.
I had to make some phone calls and everything else, and we had to transfer his laptop to us, and then I gave him a new laptop. So
So
that
all's
was
well that ends well.
yeah, that was fun. But that took like 3/4 of my day when I needed to do other stuff, and it was no bueno, no bueno.
No bueno. Oh God. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so that's literally what I've been up to. So
That's anti-glamorous in a nutshell.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. All right. But
before
we're
that,
back.
it was all school and work and
Yeah.
school
Well,
and
that I
work.
was prepared for. That I
Yeah,
was ready for.
but
This was
now I'm
like,
done. Now I'm done. So now
so
it's just
where is
work.
so where's Ninja? I'm
Uh,
gonna get to the top. I'm gonna get to the topic that's on everybody's minds right here, right now. Where's Ninja?
uh, not up there on the thing that they see.
Okay,
That I don't even know which one that is. Is that Spider? That looks like Spider.
that's Spider on there. Yes.
It looks like Spider. That's Nova
Yes. Perhaps you should upgrade your picture with something that's from this decade.
from this century.
I mean, dude, when you think about it, yeah, that's like a different decade right there. It's like, well, we're suffering the same problem that the real Air Force is. We got planes in the inventory that are 2 decades old. What do we do? Well, we get new
Build a
ones.
new one and crash them into the ground.
Yeah.
Um. Oh yeah, here we go. Here, there we go.
That's the same thing you brought out last time. That ain't yours. That's a cheap piece of fan.
What? This is my new plane. See,
Yeah,
it's right there. You built it. Look at that.
the Dopey McUnflyable.
You you built my plane. What are you doing? What did you? What? Okay.
Yeah,
I got nothing.
I got nothing.
I got nothing.
I'm very seriously considering
Here,
if we stabilize.
you can put it
we
here.
we should stabilize and do your old thing about let's build a plane a day for a year.
I'm
we
not-
can upgrade some stuff.
Oh my goodness! You really want me to do? I don't. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Dude, you didn't do it because you need the bodies. How many bodies do you have? Do you even have any bodies left? Do you have any?
You mean this one that I'm in?
Pry fly, dude. Pry fly. Do you have anything pry fly?
Oh yeah. What's that?
Let's
Let's start there. What's that? The answer would be no.
Okay. Well, see, this is why you just
See,
need to get.
What
You need to get.
what
Do
had
the same
happened was
what happened was.
what had happened was I don't know what had happened, but what had happened was we moved.
4 times.
Probably more than that. I think I've moved
Probably
four
more than that, yeah.
I've moved 4 times since I've been here.
So
Wait, one.
thank God he stopped for this moment in time. So we're
moved
kind of stable.
1, 2. No. Okay, so I've moved 3 times since we've been here in 4 years.
Okay,
Which-
but you're stable now. So now you need a box
Well,
to set aside.
next year we're trying to move because we've been in this.
Oh my God, dude! You just told me.
We try to just get a bigger place. We're not moving that far.
You never moving that far. You never moved that far.
No, we always move that far.
Dude, your 3 bases right there, like you could throw a rock and hit them, man. Come on, man, dude.
2 of them, yeah. 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one's like 30 minutes north. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. There ain't no problem with obviously
And,
oversaturating an area, but Jesus
and
Christ.
I'm gonna probably we're probably gonna go like 30 minutes south. So it'll be a good middle ground. I could probably put one at the VA too because I'm there so much.
That should be a station. You should definitely turn that into a station if that's the case. But you got to fly there though. Either that or well, maybe you don't have to fly, but you got to build. You at least got to build while you're there. That way, it kind of makes it a legit station.
Um, have I done that? I don't know if
Okay,
I've done that.
so
I don't know
while
if
we're
I've
on
done
this
that.
while we're on this topic, hold on. This is good, people. This is good because for any of y'all listening out there, this is how we form IVPAC bases. So this is a good segue into this because some people question how we do this, and this is exactly how we do this. Um, like
Yeah,
if any of
yeah.
y'all question,
We take a plane.
take
You take a plane and,
usually not one built out of a computer fan,
and you fly it. And you
but like if you're someplace, if you live somewhere, if you just live somewhere, of course you live in there, you have a
oh,
base. That's your base.
whoops.
But like usually we count it like I like to say it's anything longer than 7 days because you've lived there. I mean, you only know your bases. I mean, if you only think you're going to visit there infrequently, you can keep it as a reserve base. But the reserve base are usually something less than that. Obviously, the place you're currently living is your base. But like, if you move to a permanent location, that's another base. These stations with which we speak of, those are places we visit. And his in Mark's case over there, you visit it quite frequently,
I
like
visit everywhere.
like daily. So
I go visit everywhere.
but the thing is you gotta. I prefer it if you fly and build, but if you fly or build, it counts. Now it's up to you whether you actually call it that. You don't have to do it at all, but I
Yeah,
mean
I mean
because
that's how we get the annexes as well.
yeah,
Because you
that's
have
how
to
we have stations.
yeah, you annex, you go to a place you can fly and then that's your annex if it's close enough to your main base.
Right.
But if
That's
it's
and well
somewhere
usually
but if it's
well
somewhere like say like the Grand Canyon or something like that and
no
you're
that just would
visiting
not count.
sure it would. If you were living there staying there in an RV or something, yeah, sure it would.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, sure it would. And
Um,
then you throw an airplane down into the Grand. Yeah, yeah. Throw one. See, you probably get arrested, but throw one.
one of you out there needs to be the first one to be arrested in the Grand Canyon, and I don't hope our video gets caught flagged for like these guys are planning to throw an airplane in the Grand Canyon. We're gonna have to stop them. But whatever the case may be, if you do that, yes, I suppose you can have your base there. You can have your station there. Um, God, that's horrible. Have you
Let's
ever
do it.
dealt with anybody?
Go to Area 51. We're going. We're gonna throw an airplane into Area 51.
Well, there you go. Yeah,
Right it
we
right
got
in.
plans.
Then we'll just throw it right into the White House.
Like I don't think that's a. Somebody's got to have done that already. I
What
don't think we
into
need
the White House?
either one, Area 51
Like,
or the White House.
like here's a note. Read it.
Bad news.
The aliens are coming. The aliens are coming.
Aliens are coming. Yeah, if you build it and it looks like that, they're gonna think it is. That plane you got on the screen looks alien.
Well, McDonald's is the one that I think
Oh, see, now you did it. Now you broke the advertising chain. What the hell, dude? God,
who just flipped the paper.
Somebody's got to do it, man. Jeez.
Who just flipped the paper. Just give them the props.
Oh, it's old McDonald's. Okay, just so you know, it's not the McDonald's. It's old McDonald's.
Oh,
You know the guy, the E-I-E-I-O, that guy.
this
dude that
looked
can only
like a
sing-
this looked like a crunchy, crinkly fry.
Yes, it kind of does.
Kind of does.
But so anyway, the stations are places you may never come down to, but it's an annex you're going to come down to, and like our annexes usually are within walking distance, but occasionally you just have to drive there. But if like you live in a place where you don't have a good area to throw,
Like
you may
me.
want to travel like you, yeah, you may want to travel just a brief bout to get to some place you can throw. That becomes your annex. It's still part of your base.
Yeah. There's gonna I gotta really get the time to go down there, but there's one right down the street. There's a park right down the street that's got like baseball fields and stuff.
That one you were showing me on the maps that's like right up there?
Yeah. It's like it's literally like I mean I could walk to it, but it would be like a two minute drive
Yeah.
versus a 20-minute walk. You know.
Right. Right.
So
No, that makes sense. That's one of the reasons when you get older you suffer from that unless you actually have just a big ass yard.
well yeah, especially here, like not many people here.
Yeah. Too bad we don't. You'd be the one to develop all kinds of planes that are waterproof because I mean you got just like
Just
10 minutes east is like I don't know countless area to fly. Just hope you can find it. You're
uh,
gonna be the first one. You're gonna be the first one to have all waterproof force. You're gonna be the first one to have all GPS locators in every one of your planes, so you can find it when they land.
um,
You can throw them all over the water. You never run into another tree. The only problem is when they land, they die.
they probably won't even fly because all the wind.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, there's no wind over the water. The wind comes from the water.
Yeah,
That's
but
my logic, and I'm sticking to it. Cut it out.
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
I need a drink.
he hasn't been working on Ninja. What else? What else have you not been working on?
I need to get some paper, and I need to get some.
Yeah, and then you can
drink.
tell us what else you have not been working on.
I have not been working on Thunderbolt at all. No, I have not because I had way too many of those. So I have not been working on that. I also have not been working on any other plane that I have, except. Well, I won't say except, but I mean I haven't touched them since the last video I put out. Trying to think. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't really worked on anything since. I mean, I did build that. I have to go get it. It's in the room. I think that's where I put it. I put it in the case in the room. Um, my new black box. That's
So everybody get your own black box.
you gotta have a black box. Every plane has a black box. You gotta have a black box.
Well, yeah, but we're the other way around. We keep our planes in a black box, not we keep the black boxes in the planes.
Oh, that's the way you're supposed to do it.
You weren't aware of that?
No, see, it's.
Well, here's how you were. This is why you were so far behind. Oh.
I just. I put it in a black box.
What?
Yeah, that's
Here's I can tell he just said he wore a black box.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Okay, go get your drink.
Oh,
Go get your soft drink.
Yeah.
How soft is it? We'll never know.
It's bubbly soft.
Wait, good God.
Yep.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Well, at least it's not cheer wine.
Yeah, no kidding, right? I'd love to tell you guys that noise is part of our new sound effects, but it's not. It's just here. So, I don't know. Most of my working has been doing with paper. I've flown here and there, but most of the paperwork is just sorting out through how the bases are going to go. Because I'm really trying to revamp reserves. The reserves need the most help. After I've been trying to break them down, I was really hoping to have enough planes in my stables to give, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 more to the reserves. That way, I can justify the process I'm about to do, which is basically like reserving the squadron wing and / group structure for active duty, and the reserves the reserves get regiments, battalions, brigades, stuff like that. So it'll be exclusive to them. They'll have a different call numbers. It'll still be sequential, but it'll be like, the first regiment, and then like if there's any more quote unquote squadrons of them, that'll be the battalions or the brigades, so on and so forth. Um, I don't have enough to do that personally. I think as many planes as I've got. Well, I still need to complete some more testing. And Valkyrie, I should say that it's one of the most things. Valkyrie is still testing, and of course the Diamant is still testing. But I'm just trying to get enough planes in the stables and some back into reserve so I can do that thing. Just that I can break down units in the reserve so that they're more than just the regiments. The regiments are going to be the basic one. Like everybody's going to be the regiment. It'll be first regiment, second regiment, but they'll be at different bases. It's whether or not they actually had something underneath them. Because if it's like the first attack regiment, well, you can have two attack battalions underneath them. I don't know. It might take me a while to get that into effect just because of the amount of planes that we're seeing circulate in and out. And we may ultimately decide, and we'll put it to the vote too. We may ultimately decide that certain roles need to stay. What's up, Origami? How you doing, OAE? Glad to see you here. Saw Rogers just got on here not too long ago. Oh, you able to? That'll be cool. We're trying to get. We got to remember to get everybody else to join in. Um, but yeah, once I figure out if I weed it
You
out,
just
I'm
gotta
going to
throw them.
determine whether or not the roles, like if some roles are going to be strictly reserves, or if they're all going to stay frontline. I mean, I think that's stupid. I think that's probably a chicken way of doing it, and I probably won't do it that way. But it's just a thought, just something like Google, just a thought, do something like that. Google is now searching at me. Somebody cannot decide how big is Google. In about 45 minutes to an hour? Oh, you mean you're about to get off? Okay.
Oh, see, that's what I was trying to get to. I was trying to get to the chat because you know what?
You don't have the chat window up.
I don't have the chat window up.
Yeah, because OAE just joined us. And
Welcome.
dude, I saw Rogers was on. I think, well, I mean, I don't know if the timing was right. He was on like 40 minutes ago or something like that, according to my feed, but maybe that's just when it updated. The Mup 2 is intended to be publicly released? You mean it wasn't released publicly before? You said you were working on it. Okay, you mean like an official rollout.
Ah, okay.
That's cool.
I got you.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I do it too. You got to have something like, well, working on it, but ain't gonna put it
You're
out.
about.
And
Oh, okay. So he's still gonna. Ah.
oh yeah, that reminds me. Hold on a minute. Talk to him a second. I'll be right back.
So I had to go get something to drink, and I had to go get this pile of mess. So I don't even know what he was saying. I don't even know what he was talking about. But I see that you're talking about putting out a tutorial for them up too. Is that? Are you talking about the the paper, like the how to uh help me out here. I can't think of the word. Is it going to be on paper, like a PDF, or is it going to be an actual video that you're talking about? And this is crazy. You put these in a box by themselves with nothing else in there. There's literally just these planes in there. They weren't even on top of each other or anything, and they still get crushed. Like, I don't know how this even happened. Like, the box has not moved since my video. I literally brought it back in and set it in. I made sure the planes were adjusted once I put the box down. And this thing is still crushed. Like, I don't get it. It just drives me nuts. Like, you literally can't get away with having one plane be still. Oh, okay, okay.
Hurt me
Gotcha,
badly.
gotcha. So, gotcha. So I got a question. With Have you had it where you literally can put your planes in a box, not on top of each other, but literally stacked like back to back or reverse of each other or whatever, and they still somehow, even if the box is not being shuffled around, they still get crushed?
You talking to him or me or both of us?
I'm talking to anybody.
Anybody. Oh, would not get crushed? Boy, that's hard, man.
Look at that. Look at that. It still got crushed. Like there was nothing on
this
top
is
of it.
why.
I opened the
This
box.
is
I
why you.
literally picked the box up after not touching it since March. The box had not moved. It had nothing had messed with it. I literally took it from outside. I put them in the box. I brought them upstairs. I made sure that they were put away, and they're sitting on foam. It's not like they're sitting on like nothing. They're sitting in on foam inside the box. So the lid's not crushing it. It's not like, you know, it's not a normal box. It's an actual case, a hard plastic case with foam in there, and the planes are
Okay,
sitting on foam.
he's going all out, people. He went serious with this crap. You got a hard case. I mean, like you've seen the pictures. I've shown the pictures of the vampires. I can do that. I store them nose down, kind of like probably. Oh, he's talking about with Starhawks. I can. They're nose down in the box because they're all so similar. They don't seem to do much damage themselves.
Right, but these
And
were literally
javelins. Who cares? You know, thunderbolts. You can probably do that too.
right, but these were literally sitting, like I had these two, like they were sitting like this in the box on the foam, sitting like this, and then my other ones were sitting, you know, next to it. They weren't overlapping or doing anything. There was enough for 6 planes there.
You gotta. You're probably gonna have to go with like. I mean, you're probably gonna do something which I'm trying to do because it's so hard to weed. Anybody who's actually played with your planes or flew your planes long enough to know that you've fallen in love with some and you hate some others, you got to start weeding them out. Which is why you keep a log. You know, when you fly, so you know which one was good and which one was bad. This is exactly why, because you don't want to burn like number 16 and turns out 3 years later, oh God, 16 was good, I killed it. Ah, you know, you don't want to go through that. You've got to keep them numbered. You've got to keep track of how you flew for precisely that reason. So when you get to the point where I'm like, or Mark's like, or any of y'all that have a bunch of planes, and it's like, oh man, what did I do with that last one? You can go back into your palace if you made it and bring it out. But see, I've got so many, I need to weed them out. And
Yeah,
like,
your
obviously,
palace
you
needs a
guys,
palace.
yeah, well, you got, like I said, you've got the hanging up. Obviously, the hanging up, what you should have is the only time you store them in a box is when they're going to and from the launch place, the place you're flying. When they're home, they need to be hung. That's plain. That's exactly what I'm suffering from it too. But that's how it's got to be. You can't have them in a box because, like you're proving, even with a foam box, hard case, they're getting crushed. I
Yeah,
mean,
and
only a
it's
couple
not.
planes can be like that. So the bottom, that's basically it. You've got to figure out a better way. Like I have those. You guys have seen some of the pictures. Those ones from Sam's Club. If you can buy a bulk heavy duty crate like that has like the laundry detergents in them, you go and get those and you string along a string there. That way you can portably hang them. That's your best bet. Because other than that, they're going to get crushed. It's just the way it's got. I mean, it sucks, but that's the way it is.
Number 10.
I mean, you may, yeah, it's like basically what you got to do. Like I said, you just got to move out of shoe boxes and get yourself into like an all hanging situation. Just hang them up in your house when you're not flying them, and they only go in the box when you go to and fro. That's it. Unless you can make a hangy box that's portable.
That's what I'm gonna have to do with the next one. But I gotta get the space to hang them up, because
Yeah,
that's why we're moving now at this point, because we need more space.
the final frontier.
So because we don't have a garage, we don't have a place
Not
to
that,
like for my like for like an office or anything like that, which is
not
I
that I recommend hanging them up in a garage down in Florida, but yeah.
right. I mean,
Oh, I know.
depending on where you're at, yeah.
Yeah. It's true. I mean, like, well, I mean, dude, the summertime anywhere. I mean, it's humid here too. I wouldn't hang them up in like anywhere in a storage area that exposed outside here because they're just gonna get killed. They're gonna get killed.
Yeah, I mean,
It depends on how well insulated the garage is. I'll give you that.
yeah, because I mean,
But if it's gonna regularly get exposure to the outside or it's not that well insulated, I wouldn't do it.
see, my thing is
Nope.
we most of the time we don't even open up the garage. Like when we have one, we don't open it up. We just use it as like an extra room in the house. But the
OAE's got new pods. I mean, I do think we awaited them up too, but like, what other kind of pods you got?
like a drop pod. Okay.
Well, he was talking about like a. Well, these are multi-use pods. The MUP twos, the MUP ones and twos he's referring to. But I thought I saw something about a weapons pod.
But these were new.
They were new until they got stored.
Well, no, I'm talking about their new designs.
Oh,
These were back in March.
oh, the ones we did before.
Yeah, these were back in March. Whoa, what? I think I lost him. I don't know what happened there. Oh, it looks like he stepped away. Yeah, these were literally something that I was working on in relation to Ninja, who is here. I took the idea from here and made these, and this one is a little bit. I mean, they're roughly about the same size. This one's a little bit shorter. But they're roughly about the same size. All right, later, OAE. I ain't got no sound. I saw him come back. I ain't got no sound. we ain't got no sound. What are you doing? You. He said, oh, he said, I gotta get a new piece of paper. X. Oh, the headphones. The okay.
Is that why you can't hear me?
Now I can hear you.
It's the headphones. Son of a slob. Okay, that's why. That just blows my dick. Yeah. Okay, fine. We're back to normal
Okay. Well, I mean, that was a good drawing right there.
then.
It was like, hey, let's play some charades.
No, that's like win, lose, or draw, dude. So you know.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever
So
that
wait.
is.
So,
What
so
is that?
what have you done?
What is that? What is that one you draw the pictures for?
Win, lose, or draw.
No, there's another one. There's
What do you
another
mean, like,
game.
what?
There's another game you play with the pictures.
Well, iSketch is online, but it's been online for like 12, 15, to 40 years. So I don't know if it's still going on. I mean, I know it's still up, but I don't know if like is the amount of people that was on there is on there now. You know.
Oh, well, maybe. But what I was saying
But no,
was,
you're right. There's games like me and my sister, like we get together and play games like that. We get drawing games, so you know there's that.
and this,
So
there you go. There, kind of came.
I know this dude. This screen right now looks just like it did back in March. You got those planes and you got that thing, which is what you had the last time.
Yeah, these are from March. These are from my last video.
So what is that thing?
It doesn't have a name.
Asking me that probably a stupid question. You don't know what that is yet.
Nope. And this one's new as well.
Is it? You haven't flown it, right?
No, I did. I flew it in the video.
No, I mean like any other times. I mean, besides that.
No, no,
That's it.
yeah, no. I haven't,
Uh-huh.
because that was right when it was like midterms, and then after that, school got super busy, and I haven't even messed with. I haven't even taken them out of the box since March. I mean, that's literally they've been sitting there since March.
Well, alrighty then.
But yeah, this is the other. This is the other new one during that time frame.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay. I think I remember you building. Yeah, I remember you building that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. This
And
one
we
was
were
built the
because we were
same
talking
day,
about that one
right?
being. Yeah, we were talking
No,
about that being like Firecat, kind of.
kinda, yeah,
Kind
kinda. It's thicker. It's heavier. It's cut the weight out of the nose. Because literally, yeah, like I think you told me, hey, cut the weight, cut the nose,
Yeah, yeah.
and I think it did all right. I have to go back and look at the video.
When you take your videos, do you using like your camera for that, or are you using the phone for that?
I'm using the phone for those. What I want to do, because my actual camera doesn't have a mic input, and
Uh-huh.
the internal mic doesn't. Even though you record on the camera and you can hear the sound on the camera, you can't hear the sound on the computer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why the internal microphone doesn't like save the sound to the video.
Oh,
You,
maybe it's a different embedding code,
it's
like
possible.
some kind of weird embedding code that you don't have
Yeah,
loaded or something.
yeah, and I'm not trying to mess with it or anything like that. Plus, I need, there's some features on that camera that I don't really like that I that it doesn't have. I should say, there's the camera doesn't have features that I want.
Hmm.
So I'm just gonna end up buying a new camera. That's kind of on my list of things to get. So
It doesn't have features. You know, that interests me. Again, like what features are you looking for now? Like the clothing disrober or the
no, there's
what
two
features are we
things.
looking for here?
So I don't know if a lot of people pay attention or notice, but when you have a DSLR, like there's two things for me that I want on the camera. I want the screen to be able to pop out and rotate, so I can see it if it's on, like if I have it standing facing me, I can see the screen, so I can tell where the camera's angled and everything else. And the second thing is I want it to have an external mic port so I can attach a microphone to the top of it. So those are the two things that I want for the microphone or
Gotcha.
for the
Okay.
camera. Like those features are they are very helpful when recording videos
Well,
if you're by yourself.
it depends. Well, it depends. If you're holding the camera while you're recording the video, it really doesn't matter where the screen goes. However, if you do stand mount it, but then again, by the same token, if you're placing the camera and you're operating away from the camera while you're taking the videos, again, really doesn't matter where the screen goes because you're not going to be behind it anymore. You're just going to be in front of it. In our case, throwing planes.
Right. Then it tells you, like for me, if I'm sitting there shooting a video up like up close, then I can have the screen
Well, yeah, no, yeah, you're
flipped
right.
out and rotated so I can see it while I'm sitting there looking at it.
You're
So
meaning
it
for things other than what we do.
right, yeah. I mean, it's
Because
gonna be
basically, we don't need that.
no, but I would use it for other parts of the video.
So let me tell you what you get. What you get is the USB OTG,
What
and
the what?
you get a USB OTG is what it's called. It's the abbreviation for on the go, and You hook it up to your phone or a tablet if you have it, and when you get that, it makes your tablet like become the master, and your tablet or your phone becomes the viewfinder for your camera. It's called tethering.
What? So is it one of these cables?
Yes,
It's
and
just a.
it's important you get those because the um the hierarchy building of the wiring inside the cable makes sure that what you plug it into, one is the master and one is the slave. A standard USB won't do it because that's just TX RX both ways. But the OTG overrides so that one is always a master and one's a slave. This way you can tether, and this way you can make any flat panel device become your viewfinder for the camera.
Oh, I see. Because this would plug into the camera, and this plugs into the device.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I see. I see.
Yeah, tethering is a big deal. I do that. A lot of people do that. It's the best way to go because again, if you've got any bigger screen or any kind, you can put it wherever the hell you want, and you could look at it like previewing your pictures. You can preview your pictures a lot better because it's on a bigger screen.
I gotcha. I gotcha. So I would just have to get one for the camera,
Mm-hmm.
and then okay. So I could literally, but I still need like that. That camera doesn't have a microphone port on it.
No, not at all, really.
Yeah, the one that I have doesn't. No.
Oh, okay.
And I got it for a pretty good deal, so because I got it from a friend of mine, so it wasn't like I paid a fortune for it, so I'm not attached to it by any means. It's not like I paid like $5, $6, $800 for a DSLR
Well,
camera.
the beauty of it though is like well, we've been around. Luckily for us, we've been around long enough that even some of the we don't have to get a top of the line out this year model. We can get one that's 2 or 3 years older, so we can save some bucks, and still have one that has all those features.
Yeah. That's really what I'm trying to do. Although I am really liking the Panasonic G7.
Panasonic, they make TVs.
This G7 right here.
Yeah.
Is this it?
Oh God, it's mirrorless. Oh, I wouldn't do that. I'm not doing that. I'm sticking with DSLR. Thank you very much.
Is this the one? This looks like it. Yep. Yep. It's totally there.
That kind of makes me mad. It's like, dude, every time you get something, somebody else builds something a little bit better. So like, oh, we're gonna get that now, dude.
But I don't want to spend this much money on it. You know what I'm saying? Even this,
Uh,
you know, is a lot. But
well,
it's
then don't do the mirrorless for crying out loud. Get something not mirrorless yet.
well, I want it because it's one of the cheapest 4K cameras they're out there. The quality is like super amazing, and it has all the features.
Mm.
See, yeah, this is still yeah. It's basically just a different package. I guess it is mirrorless.
I finally get my DSLRs, and then they come out with mirrorless. Now everybody, oh, we gotta go mirrorless. No, you don't.
I don't
It
even know the
depends.
difference.
It depends. I mean, if you feel like getting your sensors scratched up, you go right ahead and go with the mirrorless. But I do landscape photography. I do shit in the rough on the go. I can't have no mirrorless camera. I might destroy my sensor, and that's expensive to replace.
Oh, what does mirrorless mean? There's literally no mirror protecting.
Mm-hmm. Like that shot. See the one in the middle shot you got right there on your screen?
Right here.
Yeah. You're looking right there. You're looking at it without the lens. You're looking straight at the sensor. If you were looking at a DSLR, there would be the mirror itself was a flip down. When the camera takes the picture, that mirror flips out of the way instantaneously and captures it on the sensor. When you have mirrorless, it's just the sensor, which means when it sits like that, the sensor's exposed, and that's the most important element of a camera. You don't want to be dust on there, scratched on there, anything like that.
Oh, nice. Okay. Huh.
So yeah, and they're not cheap to replace. It'd be like getting rid of your digitizer on a phone.
Yeah, but you see this. This is kind of what I was looking for.
No, yeah, I got you. Yeah, no, that yeah, that's just cool.
And then of course it has the
Microphone jack.
yeah, it has the jacks and stuff. It has more than that too. But see, yeah, like this kit right here, you get the microphone stand.
Oh, battery charger. That's important.
Yep, gotta have that. So that's kind of like what I was looking for, like getting one of those kind of kits or something like that, but not that brand. I don't know if I want to get that or not.
Oh, this is a pretty cool. Got me excited.
I was actually
Those are
looking at.
those are not bad.
I was looking at Canon.
For 70D, that's
T.
actually what I picked that right
Yeah,
there. That's gonna get.
I think this is the one that I was looking at.
Here's the camera I have.
This one, the T5i.
Yeah. Mhm.
They have a. I think the. I think I was also looking at the 60.
Yeah, there's somebody they're selling somebody near me is selling a used one of those for like $200. I'm like, do I want that one?
Yeah, it's kind of tempting. $200. I mean, that one's for almost 400.
Mhm. The six the D the 2-digit D line is really good. Anything in the double digit D's is like, yeah, those are pretty good for
Yeah,
our purposes.
yeah, and see, it has the camera, and then it just has more than I need, but it's still a reasonably, it's not the new one. The newest one I think is this. Unless they have the 80. Do they have the 80 already? Ugh,
I think the 80's out.
man.
Yeah, but that's not even the top of the line. That's still the prosumer line because that's a double digit D. You have to go with a single digit D to get the top of the line.
What, like
So
the.
like the 5D, that's the mega. The 5D Mark IV, yeah, that's supreme. That's professional.
Who uses that kind of stuff?
That's just the camera. That's not even a lens.
Yeah, like who uses this, and what are you going to use it for?
Pretty much everybody.
And see, that's the thing. The screen doesn't even flip out.
Well, again, when you're using that camera, we don't care about I'm sorry, not only use that, but they don't care about no flipping out screen.
Yeah, because they're the ones taking the pictures.
Yep, and they're locked behind that camera, so they don't care.
Look at all those numbers. What is that? Nobody uses that.
That's like looking at your little winglets on that plane right there and saying, "What is that? Ain't nobody use that. Ain't nobody got time for that."
So what do they have? An 800?
I believe so. Yeah,
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It's not any cheaper.
well, again, that's called. See that? See it right down there? Your next one down. That's the T7i. In Europe, they call it the 800. Here, we call it the Rebel T7. T7i in that case. All the ones that you see that have Rebel I after them, those are the triple digit D lines.
Oh,
It's
so like the T5, the T5i or whatever.
Yeah, that's a 600D. Canon's got Nikon does it the same way, but there's a logic to their numbering system so that like if you have 4 digits, it's your like pure amateur. If you're 3 digits, it's like you're starting into like intermediate photography. It's 2 digits, it's prosumer, and it's a 1 digit, it's you're a professional.
That's crazy.
I'm having a little one.
That's crazy. Ain't nobody got time for that.
So yeah, get yourselves a good camera so you can take video out there too, people. It's very important if you're trying to take some pictures,
Yeah.
still photos especially. But
G,
pictures, yeah,
yeah.
you kind of want that.
You want to get the G7X. That's what you want to get. Canon Power Shot.
$650? What?
Look at that. You get all that stuff. You get an air pump. What is this? What is this thing?
That's a blower, so you can blow the winds off.
Yeah, that doesn't do me any good.
I got two
I
of
got
those.
paint shop. That's what I get. Beach camera. Look at that USB. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Wait a minute. What did it say that was a? Get that zoom thing out of the way. Hold on.
What?
0.2 optical zoom. Okay, 20 meg. All right, just checking. I wanted to see what that was.
Yeah, it's.
That would be a good camera for doing that because those little things are pretty good for taking shots. Like again, in our case, you want to go out there and take pictures. They're pretty good for that. They work better on the fly.
It's definitely more compact.
Yeah.
See, it does flip,
Yes.
but it doesn't flip enough.
But they like I mean they're more suited to getting action photos. So like
Yeah.
you want a still of a plane flying, for example, it's a lot better to use those than it would be a DSLR. I mean a video if you're just keeping it based on a stand. Ah hell, yeah, go with a DSLR. But
Yeah, that's why I'm doing what I'm getting is because I'm going to be shooting video and turn that video into still clips.
right.
So then I have my video that I record, and then I can also get clips. You know, I can get my still shots out of that as well, because I can crop the video. Say,
I
oh
think
look,
you could slow
boom.
it down too. So if you slow it down, you could see exactly why yours crashed when it crashes.
Uh, thanks. Yeah.
I'm not talking about just yours. I'm talking about anybody. I would do it with mine too. Like you could break it down like the Zapruder film. Break it frame by frame. Look, see right there, a bug hits the left wing. That little bastard screwed up my flight.
No, mine's usually just because it went like that. Your new purple mattress.
You have a purple mattress? What the hell are you talking? What is this? A local commercial?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say purple mattress. Doesn't sound that appeasing.
So
So yeah, okay, people.
I see
get
him.
your cameras.
I see him building some headphones over there.
Join me in our ability to build the headphones.
No.
What am I doing? That's what I'm doing.
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm gonna build something that
Nobody knows what you're doing.
not even God knows what you're doing. Oh yeah, you saw my post earlier about the godlike tennis of Federer. I didn't do that. I didn't come up with that. I would have, but I didn't. That's good stuff.
Well, I'm just upset about it.
Yeah, I can see it's really twisting your world in half.
Yeah.
Get back out of the golf, you poodle.
Well,
Yeah, where's
Yeah.
your tennis racket? You don't know, do you?
I don't even know where it went.
Something else that didn't make it in the move. My tennis racket. Because I'm a big boy. I don't want a tennis racket.
my baseball glove didn't make it. My
Really?
yeah.
Why do you lose stuff like that?
I think it was. I think those got moldy from the RV. Because we had the first RV like had a water issue, and it leaked water into the undercarriage compartment. You know,
Yeah.
for the ones outside, and it caused all the stuff in those compartments. So like I lost a lot of baseball hat, like all my Carolina hats that I had.
Oh,
Yeah, like I lost all those.
ow. I
I
heard.
think I think the tennis racket and the gloves and all that stuff that I had were in there as well. Because
So, so what you're saying is,
that was like one of our storage compartments where we just put all like the outside equipment.
well, I definitely think that you would have lost any planes that way because your planes would have been beyond destroyed if mold got to stuff that was hard.
Yeah,
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 I can.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think they. I mean, I don't know when I lost the planes on that one. At that point, but the move from Louisiana to here
Caused me
was
great pain.
well. I mean, I was able to. I think I salvaged some from that.
Yeah, some, not a whole bundle, or
Yeah, I don't think I don't. I mean, that one was crazy. But since we've been here, I haven't really lost any because I haven't really flown any.
because yeah, what have you actually got to lose so far?
You have clinical reviews. What are you building over there?
I question this one because this one's gonna be so heavy in the nose. The only thing this could be is
A rock,
scary.
like
Yeah,
a
it
rock.
it really is. Here we go again. Okay, people, this is where we got back to 2 months ago, which is semi our theme song for his planes crashing into the ground.
Oh,
Man,
like a rock.
for those of you younger ones, you might not even know what that commercial is. And again, I feel like I'm repeating myself on that.
Oh man, if they don't, that really hurts me. That's a classic. Literally, that was a brand new truck.
Brand new truck.
Brand new truck back then.
We got brand new truck. Oh, get this brand new truck. Come on, baby. Come on, get this truck.
What are you
Okay, here we go.
doing?
Well, I gotta trim some weight because there's like on the underside here. Well, first
I,
off,
I was just
wasn't
I
very
was just
happy with.
putting rocks in it.
I wasn't very happy with how much weight was showing up there because I folded and folded and
But
folded again.
don't you care
So
how
now
it looks?
this nose is really thick. What do you
Well,
mean? It looks good.
not the
I mean,
underneath.
I
You
gave
just
it I gave it a real bad slant,
now what are you gonna?
which
Now it's not even straight. It's all slanted.
yeah, like you've never built slanted before, Spider-Man. Damn it. What would you do if you what would Spider turn out to be if you reverse that slant?
A rock.
Not as good as it is
Yeah.
because you made the slant like it's dedicated to that. Hmm. Yeah, it's funny because in honor of Rogers, I was about to turn this into a flying wing, and I decided against it because I wanted myself a little dart. This is a little dart, don't you think?
Well, not if you cut it.
Oh, speaking of the devil, I think I will. I think I'm going to
You're gonna
cut it.
you're gonna cut the back and you're gonna stick the tail
Well,
up.
well, I thought about that, but like you really, on this type of design, you really don't want to go with that
No,
because
that's not gonna. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
your tail kind of, yeah, your tail really sucks. So what we're gonna do instead is
That's not gonna. No,
what? What?
no,
What is it not gonna? What is it not gonna?
no. You don't want to. Oh, yeah, too late.
You don't want it. Yeah.
See what he's doing now is he's actually taking a really good plane and he's messing it up.
You don't know that, Tim.
Oh crap! I forgot he could hear me.
So,
What are you
what I'm gonna do is,
doing?
do something.
Oh, you're doing. Oh, oh.
Oh. Well, I can't put fins on it because somebody over there told me you put that big tail in the back is going to look stupid. Well, and they were right. I agreed. Contractors agreed, so we came up with something a little bit more different.
You and those,
Well, see, I'm obsessed with getting something with fins
you, yes, you is,
because, dude, I want planes that look real
and
that when we put codes on.
you're obsessed with taking scissors to a piece of paper.
Well, everybody's got their thing. That's one of the cool things about having, like, again, OAE's like me. He likes to tweak. He's got his little pods. I mean, among the many things that he has. But, he works with canards. Um, Rogers likes his the flying wings. I like having tails. But like even Marlo loves stables. He was the king of stables. He could make stables. He's the only dude I've ever met that actually made a plane glide really good with a stable in the rear. I don't even know how the hell that worked. It was back here. I mean, he put it high up on the wing, and not on this kind of plane, but it was up there. He had a straight fuselage, and he put it in the back. In the back, I don't even know how it worked, but it was great. King of staples. But that's the thing is you find your niche and you go with it because I
That's
like to cut things up.
that's yeah. You know what I like to do?
You like to crush them in a box.
I like to yes. I like to have flat sheets of paper because I can't build anything
You can't be disappointed in a flat sheet of paper.
because it hasn't disappointed you yet.
Right.
You haven't built it. It hasn't sucked, and there you go.
Oh man, this thing's gonna fly good too.
No, it's not.
Oh my god, yes it does.
I figured it would. You suck. I saw the way you cut the wing.
Oh man, that was brilliant. Oh dude, it flew all the way across the room. Oh, I didn't figure it would because the nose is heavy as all hell.
Yeah, but then you cut
you
you cut the backwards C in it.
Yeah, kind of. But I just cut these really aren't that big. Dude, they really aren't that big. This is all I cut off of it basically. It was two triangles and another folded little diamond head. This is all that came off of that bird. But this was up by this came out of the nose fold. So,
See,
I mean,
that's
it's
nuts.
not
I don't know what I'm gonna do right now.
what you're going to do is you're going to build a snub nose. You're going to build a snub nose plane.
I probably will. I probably will.
Okay.
I probably will. I have no idea what I'm actually gonna do. And it's okay. So it's still 12. So
I kept the sheet because it had the barcode, and I really wanted a barcode on the plane. But then I realized, man, if you leave the barcode on the plane, boy, where are you gonna code it? You leave that barcode anywhere you code, you're gonna be screwed.
well, I mean, you could always put the barcode on the inside, and then
Well,
flip
but
it
I'm going to have to
flip
do
it
that.
over, and then give you the best advertisement ever.
I'm gonna try to fold that out.
I mean, you've already got the lightning bolt right there.
I know, man. It's like Phantom Lightning all over again. You know what I need is I need my crafting scissors that have the scalloped edge so that you could scallop this. It would be really hot.
Yep, I'm already messing this up. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay, no, let's do this. Like the wider you get onto a point, you know what you're going to do, and then you get stuck. Like that last one just flowed. I had an idea, and I went with it.
Yeah, I don't have an idea, so I'm not. That's my problem. Is I don't really have an idea.
Oh, idea.
I'm kind of getting an idea as I do this. Doing something a little off the wall from what I normally do, so.
I want to see what he's getting along here. Like, dude, this is looking interesting. okay. It kind of makes sense. No, it's not. But like, we're intrigued by what he's building over here.
I really, I don't know where I'm gonna go from here.
I've done something like that, but not like what you're doing. This is going to turn out interesting. These are the ones I had that had like landing gear on them. I was trying to work out with landing gear. Uh, even a build pieces of crap. I still think zero weight fuselage is one of the ways to go too. Anything, anything that's going to reduce the amount of like weight and edge grabbability. Because I'm obsessed with range. I mean, really, we should be looking at a way to, you know,
Increase
um,
range.
well, no. I was thinking like it's well, it's pretty easy to build a short range plane. It's always more difficult to build a long range plane. But also, it's like I've been working with the same interceptor now for going on 30 years. Maybe I should probably think of its replacement.
Well, I'll get to that point at some point. Okay.
I mean, you kids can build one. Thunderbolt. That's the thing. You built Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is newer than Javelin, so you must have came up with a new design. Dad made it. One day I'll get there, folks. One day I will hope to achieve the greatness that Maverick Incorporated and now NASA's. Wait, you did hear what I was talking about before, and I said you really should be NAS Aero Systems, right? So it should be NAS NAS Aero Systems, not NASA Systems.
Anybody got time for that?
Yep.
I can't believe I built another Delta Diamond. I can't get away from it.
You knew it was going to turn out that way the way you started, though. It was already looking like it when you folded the doubles. You look like you're building kind of another version of Vortex.
Kind of, but it's not even.
No, I mean, it's turning out looking like that, but that's not how you made it.
Yeah, it's definitely not. That's interesting.
So we're going back to my original topic, talking about the roles here and how, well, actually, it was the basing that got us into the reserves and what I was planning on doing with reserves. I was very seriously considering whether or not the very important piece transport, the very important cargo transport, be like a reserve only thing, because, like, do we need to have one stationed everywhere? No, probably not. But it's another, fine to have. And maybe it'll be, like, I was thinking it's just the role. I mean, this isn't to say like maybe your important piece is big, maybe your important piece is heavy. So maybe your important transport just happens to be an upsized version or a stronger version, not a different plane entirely. So that lends that role to possibly being the one that gets dedicated to reserves. And that's why I was considering that. I mean, that may literally be the only one, but and it's another Delta Diamond. Wow, that's very smooth though.
I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the anhedrals.
You should cut the back.
You're
See,
so
you can't do what I just did with that other one when you do a Delta Diamond, because you eliminate the trailing edge. You can't give it a nice little, trim. What I did? What did I do? I cut winglets in back there. Yeah, you can't do that. I mean, because seriously, what are you going to do? Well, you could do like Spider and slant them reversely. Oh, dude, why don't you make them anhedral instead of dihedral? Can you do it? Well, I mean, I know you can do it, but I mean, like, do you think that would work on that? first plane will probably just fly upside down.
I mean, I could, but then now I'm trying to figure out as to the fold that I want to make. So let me do that.
What the hell are you watching? It sounds like According to Jim.
Then you are according to correct.
Are you serious? Wow. How'd I get that one right? That's still on TV?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Oh. I need to fix this problem. Also, people, you want to kind of like invest yourself in, when you get deep into it, you're going to want to invest yourself in various sizes of things, like you obviously get your tape and your glue and your stapler and paper clips and stuff like that. But highly recommended you get some scissors of various types so that you can, various sizes, so you can, like, do the fine cutting and then the big broad cutting. So you don't run into problems like dear old NASA over there who, like, gets shy about cutting because he doesn't have,
one size
surgical scale. Yeah,
one size fits all.
fine surgical scalpels like I have here.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Dude, I almost got that cutting wheel, and I was like, "Does that really need that?" No, probably don't really need that. Although by the same token, if you cut on that cutting wheel, you can cut you can cut whatever you want to do. You can cut patterns, you can cut designs, like that little what is it you got over there? You got a piece of wire over there that.
You're talking about the X-Acto?
No, that thing that you just showed me earlier in the video where it's kind of squiggly.
Oh, that's a twist tie.
Yeah, it's a twist tie, yeah. So you get a little knife that cuts like that. Yeah, that'd be kind of the shit. It's a twist tie. Well, I knew what it was, but I didn't know what it was.
I need to lie down on your new purple mattress.
So did you? God, again? Commercials.
There you go.
Did it fly? Did you fly it?
Oh, of course not.
Oh, what the hell? So did you put the anhedral on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a little one, little things, little things. And how's this gonna fly if I throw it this way?
That kind of laughter kind of gives me no hope that it's worth a darn.
Can you throw that thing back to me? It's right there. The fact that it went through the table.
Oh.
And it went into the ground. Can you throw it back to me, please?
Through the table into the ground?
Through the table into the ground. Over the hill to grandmother's house we go.
Man, you have another fucking license sound we're gonna have to put on there.
No, don't throw it that way into the garbage. Ow. Ow.
Okay, in honor of NASA systems.
Let's burn this.
In honor of NASA systems, I have done this one. What does this look like?
E. It looks like a thunderbolt.
Oh, good heavens, no.
Or is that a... Oh, no, that's a spider.
I have no idea if this really is a spider, but boy, it looks like one, doesn't it?
It sure, yeah, it looks like something. Looks like something horrendous.
Well,
it does not look like that picture up here.
What do you? Yeah, it does. Looks a lot like that picture over there.
Hold it up like that.
Well, the dihedral, no, because that's a spider V3. This is a V1. Your bigger one didn't do. I'm holding it up right now. Like, yep, that looks. Well,
no.
Like it. Well, do you have a spider? Do you physically have a spider over there
I ain't got nothing.
crawling on the wall?
No, I don't think I have one over here. I'm looking over there. I don't think I have one up there.
How much tape do you put on a spider's nose?
Like 2 pieces.
2 pieces? That's it? Okay.
Yeah, 1, 2. Skip a few. Skip a few.
Let's count. Well, folks, he puts 2 on there. You got to know when to fold them.
Please don't.
Know when to throw 'em. Okay, so this is a spider, huh? Oh man, nope, that's not a spider. Spider glides. That thing just is a rock.
Like a rock.
It could be because I didn't. Yep, it just went straight. It could be because I didn't like. I think you take some weight out of spider. I didn't take the weight out of that, even though I did build the hedral huge, and I gave it a downward slant like you give yours to the back.
Like a rock.
That was. I could have done better. I could have done better, but are you nuts? Really? Really?
What?
I know what you're doing. Yeah, there it is. Like, oh my god.
There it is. Look at that.
You mean that commercial?
It's this one, right? Like, this one right here.
Yeah, with the fat guy sitting on the hood and that thing crushing the truck.
Like a rock. That's totally it. Like a rock.
Yeah, leave it captured on that picture where it looks like that guy's nuts are in trouble.
You can always leave it right.
I have no idea why she's even there.
It looks like a.
If you could paint that truck orange with a little like General Lee symbol,
look at that truck, man. How in the world did that thing not explode?
How did his nuts not explode? How did it paint?
This is. Look at this. Look at this. Kabloom! Kabloom!
Dude,
that tire is gone.
Tell me that truck came back.
This guy's like, hey, that kind of hurt.
That was my truck. That was the after picture of the guy that was driving that truck.
I think he was standing behind the truck somewhere.
He might have been standing behind the truck.
Just a piece of shrapnel hit him in the eye. and then this guy was sitting there like, hey, what just happened to your truck?
That's the boss. He's like, dude, I don't know what those clowns are doing over there, but they don't get paid to do stuff like that.
I'm not paying you overtime so you can fix your truck. He's like, yeah, no.
Go back and forth between that last second and that second. He's nodding his head. Nope. Not good, dude.
Like, nope. I'm not paying you. Nope. I'm not paying you. Like, I have no idea why she's even there.
Well, the same reason with they're just look at. Looks like Morgan Freeman's daughter.
like at this guy. Like, what is he doing? He's gonna drive through a fence. Like, what it was though?
That's the boss guy, isn't it? The same truck.
It looks like the same truck. Well, his truck was a dually. His truck was.
Isn't that a dually? Isn't that not that? Wait.
I can't tell. I can't tell.
It's got the lights on top.
Oh, it probably is.
I thought maybe. It's got the crank the mirror. Yeah. It's got the crank mirror too, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the same truck. Cause
actually it's a different truck. His mirrors are different. His mirrors are way out there.
But you can see like right in here, it looks like.
Yeah, but it's still different because the dually the fat boss is sitting on is got mirrors right up next to the body.
Yep.
This thing's got them cranked out.
Yep. Yeah, that mirror's cranked out.
Yeah. he's like towing something, like the fat guy. And that's the guy killed is going out to die.
Yeah. He's like, oh look, my truck's fixed.
Yeah,
And I don't even know what this guy's doing.
that guy's wishing he had a bigger truck than.
he's like, he's like, man, I drive a Ford.
That looks like Kevin James.
This guy like lost a tire. Look at this. It's not even there.
And the other one's in a pit. God, we've come a long way since trucks look like that.
I mean, and he's like, man, it won't even hold my toolbox. Like if I put it down, it means the truck gets flat. Like, so I need to pick it back up. And if I put it back down,
Oh, look, the back end of my truck is higher.
so I need to lift it up.
That looks like Dale Earnhardt. This was a long time ago.
Yeah, right? And then he's like, look, it weighed down my truck.
Now I can go away from it. What is behind him? It looks like a portal to like the other side of the universe.
I have no idea.
Where do you
This
have a
guy's
big
like-
circle like that?
Like nobody smiles like that either. Like what in the world's going on?
That's canned.
Like, he's really stuck in that area right there. He's not driving. He's really just kind of stuck down there.
Maybe that's where all trucks are born because they're rocks, like rocks, and there's a rocks are born, right? So
Like he's really just kind of pushing it into the dirt down there. That's really what's happening. Even though you think it disappears.
oh man, I am so gonna get you that now, dude. You're like, you need to pick, you need
the
to
rock.
post up another. You need to post up another one of your videos, just so I can like caption it with the, like a rock.
Like a rock. Man, I haven't seen that commercial in 30 years.
It's been a long time. A long time.
Oh man, it has been a long time.
So anyway,
Yeah,
folks,
okay.
we're back.
Yeah, so that that was brought to you by nonsense.
We have this tendency to go off base a little bit, but for good reason, because you don't want your planes to do that. Okay, he's starting fresh. Which means I guess I'm going to have to start fresh. Okay, well, I'm not starting fresh. I'm going to start with something I already have going on here.
What the what? You using the paper?
The coffee news.
The coffee news. I need to get some of those.
Want me to send you some? I can send, dude!
Where do you get those?
SIL sending some materials to NASA's, yeah, so they can construct. This is cool. You're gonna have to place an order with the home office.
Where do you get those?
George Webb. Actually, wait a minute. I can probably tell you. Hold on. I can probably tell you. You can earn free gas.
I got plenty of that.
There's space for rent. Hold on. Let's see here. I know it says it in here somewhere. There they are. Look for the coffee news in these fine locations. Arby's. Baker Square, Boulder Junction.
Wait, Arby's has those?
Yeah, Burger King.
No.
Culver's. Cousins.
I got a Culver's down here. I need to go check that out.
They may have them. Sport Clips. It's not just food now. Quality Inn. You may have to go to a hotel.
You gotta be kidding.
I don't think you have a Papa Murphy's Pizza down there, do you? Or do
No,
you?
no, we don't have Papa Murphy's.
Okay, great clips. Jimmy John's.
Mm-mm. They don't have them in Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's, baby.
What? I got a Jimmy John's right down the street.
Walgreens.
I got plenty of those down the street too.
Oh, do you really? Oh.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Oh, I guess Eckerd got taken over, huh?
You think?
Poor Eckerd.
It's just
all
like
gone.
Kroger. Like,
Oh,
nobody
dude, Kroger's going on strong, isn't it?
Not down here. It's Publix.
Oh, yeah, well, there, yeah, because you're in the midst of, Cubanville, so yeah.
Well, no, they go to
Well, you
their
could
they go to their own like little local shops.
Okay, so you could get them at the Elmbrook Humane Society or the Brookfield Town Hall, the Brookfield City Hall, because that's two different places.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not. I don't think I'm going there. I think it might
That's
be.
your own fault. Saloon on Calhoun with Bacon. I want to say it that way because you got Calhoun, Bacon. No, but yeah, you should probably check out if you got whatever it is you said you had.
I mean,
You may want to check it out. Maybe they do have one at Culver's.
yeah. They, I'm gonna go in there. And be like, do you have any coffee news?
And they're gonna be like, "What?
Like
The hell's
what?
a coffee news?"
Like, you know, the
They're gonna think you're
newspaper.
drunk.
The newspaper. Do you have any coffee news? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna take 1,000 of them.
These are very good sheets. These are very thick. They're interesting color and they're very thick. I've said that twice because it's important that they're very thick. The bond is a thicker paper. It makes for some good flying. I'm gonna hand one to Mark here through the phone so he can build one through the phone, through the Skype so he can build using the coffee news. Because I know he desperately wants a coffee news. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll trade you one up. I'll give you a coffee news if you give me a Dodge sheet.
Oh man, that would be. I haven't had one of those in forever.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Oh, better
Dodge.
yet.
It's all good.
Let me give this one. I gotta give this one. Yeah. Here we go. Now we're talking.
Oh, yeah. See, nobody's doing that.
This is the stuff. This is the stuff that dreams are made of.
Oh, that's the stuff that
These, you want to keep these because these make great planes. But I'll tell you one thing: if you make any plane that double folds, give it up. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to take
You're not gonna be able to
those.
fold it.
You're not gonna be able to fold it. You're gonna take those folds right on out. You're gonna want to, like any double fold that you make somewhere, you're gonna want to cut back because, and Mark will attest to this. The amp phases, mostly the phase 4, which is constructed of these almost exclusively. It really trims back on all of its sheets because basically the
You
first
can't
set
fold
of
it.
cuts. Well, the first set of cuts are cut out. Or wait, excuse, I'm sorry, I said that backwards. The first set of folds are cut out. They're completely cut out. Then you go with the next set of folds because you got to slim the weight. And I need to draw a line with the big pen. Wait, right? Somebody use the other big pen. Yes, this is a big pen. Standard size pen, big pen. That's a big pen.
Why
Right.
do you need a big pen?
Because there's, just like it says, where no job is too big, but this pen is. You have to have a big pen.
What are you gonna use that for?
The pen? Writing. Like,
There's no reason to write with a big pen. It doesn't make sense. Like, doesn't my small pen right here work just as good?
well, hand me that. I'll use that. Wait, give me that pen. Give me the pen back. Okay. I got it. All right, I got it. Doesn't my small pen work just
Wait,
as good?
wait. Give me my pen back.
Why are you here, damn it? Hold on. Take your pen back.
All right, give it here.
All right.
Thanks. I got it.
I know. That's just so stupid. One of these days we're gonna be able to do that, and we're gonna floor people. Okay.
Like, here, catch this plane.
It just dropped.
Oh, now that's a video that we need to do.
What do you mean? What do you got?
That's
What are
a
you talking
video that we need to do. Where What in the world? Where in the video, like we started out and we're all flying the same plane.
Yeah. And we throw it at each other, and it makes
And
a
then
big boom.
yeah, well, I throw it like we're all flying the plane, and then we throw it at the camera, and then the camera, you like the next person is receiving it from their camera, so like they have to set it up to where like they could even just be standing behind the camera and throw it over the camera and catch it as the get the clip, and then they just walk up to it like, oh hey, boom, and then they start throwing the plane, and then they throw it back at the camera, and then the next person picks up the plane and then does the same thing, and it could have
we go from there.
It could go, yeah, it could be me, you, Dalton, and whoever else was in the video, and we'd each have our own. We'd have our own clips, and we'd all put it together as one video.
That'd be pretty cool, actually. Yeah.
That'd be really, really funny.
We throw it, we catch it. No, you have to go run after it, then catch it.
Yeah.
Pick it up, throw it, and it goes into the other person's video. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you throw it out of frame, and then the other person's like running to catch it, or like you just see it like fly into the next video, and then all of a sudden it lands, and then they're just walking by and they pick it up and start throwing it. Like, oh hey, here's a plane.
Where did this come from? I like it. We should do that. That'd be cool.
That'd be really, really funny.
Like a giant chain of events. I dig it. See, so I'm eliminating the first fold in favor of the second fold, which is the oldest fold. I mean, literally, it's like the fold that's in there. Oh, good God, it's thick.
See, that's what's so crazy about that plane. And he gone. Oh, this is brought to you by Taco Bell.
Maine. Taco Bell.
Brought to you by Taco Bell.
Why Taco Bell? I didn't hear a ringing.
No, but is that a cup? I mean, they can't see it, but I can see it.
You can see my cup?
I can see your cup, but they can't see it. They can't see your cup.
See that?
I can see that on my main screen.
Oh. I can't even see that on my screen.
That's because...
Oh, it doesn't... I'm not looking. You got it cropped. That's right.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I got that cropped.
Oh yeah, no, there it is. Yeah, I get it. No, because I'm looking at my screen. My screen is right up there. There it is. Yeah, there it is. God.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, it's over there. Go up there. Look, yeah, it's that way.
Give me that.
Well, hang on. We totally messed that up.
Yeah, you did. Damn it.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, give me that pen. Got it. All right. Thank you.
You really need to get a skill craft. That way it looks like the same pen.
Don't you have a little cheap bit click? I mean, good God.
Oh, that's a microphone.
Oh, you don't even have a stick pen. I mean, a stick pen would work.
Hang on.
You really need to get a skill. I might have a skill craft.
You probably.
Wait a minute. I think I've got a skill craft. I've got to have a skill craft.
Of course you do.
I mean, everybody's got blind people pens.
I don't have a big click. I just got a regular big.
Oh, I got is a regular Bic gonna do it? Wait, a regular Bic? Oh, that's not a regular Bic.
Ow.
I got a Panduit pen, which is special.
I mean, this one kind of looks like that.
Yeah, kinda.
Except
compare pen.
except mine's triangle. Mine's
I
not.
hate it when that happens.
Mine's not round.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. Do you have a pen that looks like anything like any of these here?
Yeah,
Wait,
that's what I'm saying.
I got more. Hold on.
Hang on, get that white one right there.
Wait, now you're gonna have.
Now you
Okay.
covered it up.
I covered it.
It's right
This
there.
one?
Yeah, look at that. That kind of looks like this.
That's vague. Hold on a
See,
minute.
with the light, you can.
You're not fooling anybody.
I don't have any of those pens. You mean to tell me you don't have a State Farm pen with your agent's face on it?
That blind people pen. What about that one? Yeah. Yeah, this one's good. That's somewhat similar.
I mean,
A bajillion pens we have, and we can't find one that neither that neither one of us have. Both of us have got to have a pen. Hey, wait a minute! Don't you have a Sharpie?
yeah, but it's blue.
Oh my God, dude! Really? What good is a blue Sharpie? Who has a blue Sharpie?
You're telling me yours is black, right?
Of course, mine's black.
Yeah, what good does that do?
God, can't even match up in the Sharpie department.
Hang
He's
on.
got a silver Sharpie.
Hold up. Hold up.
Hold up.
Hold up. Hold up.
We do have that. God bless it. Dun, dun, dun.
Blue dry erase?
Hey.
Oh, yes.
Of course we do.
Why did you do that to begin
Everybody's
with?
got a blind person pen.
Why did you do that to begin with? Now I can put all these pens back.
I gotta put all these pens back. God.
How did you not have that one on top?
Well, because I don't know actually, because there's a few of these that need to be used before.
You're like, what's that? Do any of those even work?
All of these work. That's actually why I have them out. Is I'm gonna dump these off because I'm trying to reduce the number of pens we have because this doesn't even put a dent in it.
Where do you get all those pens from?
Advertising and everywhere else. It's horrible. Whatever you guys do, just don't pick up free pens. I mean, you get the fact that you need to write, but oh my God. I mean, some of these write really good, but when you have a clicker, you can replace the thing in the inside. Little did you know you could replace the thing in the inside.
Yeah, you just buy the little tubes of ink.
You buy the little tubes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
See?
Hey, technology's something.
Yeah. You just this right here.
And I don't know if any of you guys know this, but you can make a wicked classroom gun out of those pens. Which actually goes really good on paper airplanes, I might add. If they're strong enough to hold them.
That's so awesome. Now we can trade pens.
Yeah, give me that pen. You give me that pen. I need to use that thing.
Well, it doesn't work when it's in the frame.
Jesus.
Okay, give me that
Well, then I don't
pen.
need, here, let me give you this pen. This pen works. Here, hold on. Take this, and write down on that thing what you need. All right, here.
All right.
You got it?
Oh, God, that was terrible.
We're
That
never
doesn't
gonna
work.
get this right.
That
Hey,
doesn't work.
Ori, thanks for coming back because we're really getting stupid over here with pens, yo.
That doesn't
We had
work.
some good conversations at one point, I promise, but what is all this?
What is all this? It's a pen.
Hey, this was me going through my pen collection trying to find a blind person pen so he can give me his pen, and it almost worked, but his pen doesn't work. Basically, it started with the pen that's too big for two worlds,
And I can't give him this pen.
and I can't give him this pen because he don't have a pen. He can't even stick his thumb unblock it up to make a bigger pen. Don't ask me where I got the big pen. I just
Yeah,
got a
but
new
if he
pen.
takes this, see,
But give me that.
see, I can.
Wait,
Hang on.
where is it?
It's
Did it just? Wait,
hang,
it just dropped.
hang on. You're so
I got it.
stupid. I
It
didn't give
just
it to
fell
you.
down. I wasn't there to catch it.
I didn't give it to you.
Oh, it's right there. I'm sorry. We're being weird. I didn't get it to you. I thought it just fell. Oh, here it comes. Wait, hold up. Here it is. Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay. Oh, you're right. It doesn't write though. Jesus.
We'll,
What the
we'll
hell?
give it back.
Here, take this stupid pen that doesn't work. I don't want your
All right. Well,
stupid pen.
all right. Thanks. Look. It writes just fine. I don't know what your problem is.
Are you kidding me? I thought you didn't write.
Yeah. See here. Try it.
All right, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, crap. I lost it. Hold on. It dropped. Oh, yeah, it does write. Oh, wait. Oh,
Does-
no. I think something happens when it passes through. It loses ink. It just doesn't write now.
It doesn't. It's like,
Dude, I'll get it right for you and it doesn't write for me.
look, I can prove it. Just give it back.
I think I aimed wrong here.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I got it. I got it. Thanks.
Okay.
Look.
Yeah, we'll be testing them up when you put it up there. Yeah, definitely. I
Look.
wanted to test the pod.
All you have to do is write with it.
I think it's because of the download speed. It's probably not keeping up, so the ink is staying inside, like inner space. I mean, that's my only explanation.
Like this is gonna go viral just because we're passing pens back and forth.
I can't understand this pen thing. You guys figure out the download speeds of ink. You let me know so I can actually have his pen that writes. It doesn't write for me. God.
I mean, we can test whatever. I mean,
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, how soon until you post them up? We'll definitely test it. I would like to see, like, how some pods work. I mean, like the other pods works. Like, we've used pods before. You ever try using, what's that stuff called? Toothpaste boxes.
a pin.
The toothpaste tubes come in a pen. You could do that if you hollow, dude. I would break this pen down, but you don't want me to break this pen down. This pen comes in too many pieces.
What? It doesn't have like.
Well, the tube is only that big, like as big as the average pen, boo boo. But like up in here, okay, fine, I'll break it down. I'm gonna be sorry for this. I'm gonna use the one that's not writing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because like, okay, your tube, that's your tube right there. That's the ink tube. But then it's got this thing, which actually has a stick in it to fulfill the length, so you can actually clicker the picker, or else you can't click it. So yeah, so we end up with this. And yeah, it's a little crazy. Stick this in there. God, I don't even know if I can get this right now. I think it bases itself like it's okay. It gets in place. I hope so. Unless I just messed it up again. There it goes. Oh no, I just broke it. Yeah, see what happens? See what happens when you trust somebody with your life? You lose your life. And then you end up living on the street. Good God, I can't get back in the hole. What are you doing with your hand over there? Are you...
What in the world? I'm baffled.
By what, your hand?
No, by what you're doing over there.
I'm trying to fix my pen. Told you I didn't want to take it apart. Now I took it apart. Now I'm paying the penalty. Now I am truly paying the penalty. Now I can't get it back together like a pen should. Oh, wait. Oh, no. That's wrong. See, I can't do it. No. Oh, I got it.
It clicked. That's what you needed to click.
Yeah, that's what I need to do is click it. All right. You gotta click it before you stick it. Okay. Now that I can finally get to finishing this thing.
I can't believe you're
Man,
doing
I
that.
haven't built one of these. I haven't built one of these in a long time.
Yeah, I can't believe you're doing that.
Why?
You're using the wrong pen.
This pen writes. Not that crappy pen you kept me over there with half your internet stuck on it.
Yeah. I kept all the ink on my side of the firewall.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, that's what it is. Your firewall does not allow ink 2.0 pass through. You gotta unblock the Skillcraft from your freaking firewall.
I gotta clear my port to get the ink.
Yeah. Same thing we gotta do with Red Sparkly stuff. You know, when you do port forwarding, that includes all ink. Oh, I got it. You got an inkjet printer? Let me use your inkjet printer. I'll just siphon off of that. See, that's probably why you've got an inkjet printer. I've got a laser printer. It doesn't come through.
Yeah, that's what it is. The sad part is people believe us.
There's got to be something like that. Yeah, you know. It's a conspiracy theory. You have been inspired for a MUP 3? What? Wait a minute. What made you inspired for the MUP 3? What gave you the MUP 3? Is it out of a different material? Is it that why? Because it's like exclusive? I mean, I would think that'd be a great idea. You don't have any manila folders hanging around?
Me? No.
Yeah, you.
No.
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 I'll tell you what. You take the rest of the day off. We'll do everything else.
That hurt. Now it sounds like you put it in your stomach. Ooh, that's too sharp.
What the? Oh.
Jesus. All my little pieces went underneath the keyboard. All of my little pieces went underneath the keyboard. There we go. Okay. Now, should I give this one the tails that it used to be? Or should I just leave it the way it is?
This thing used to go.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm trying to fix this microphone.
It sounds like you're battling in the belly of the beast. Abaddon, play it now.
Oh snap! I don't want that. That's gonna be bad. I don't want that.
One piece of tape.
I don't want that.
Because God knows this thing does not need any more weight.
I think I'm actually gonna fix that at some point. That.
Is it like a clip for your? What is it? A clip for your microphone?
Yeah. It's the shock mount and the pop filter. The pop.
Messing up somehow?
Yeah, it just keeps getting in the way, so I was trying to adjust it.
I hate it when that happens.
I was trying to adjust it to make it a little less in the way.
Oh. We can't see it. I mean, you must mean in the way for you, like.
Yeah, because that's why I keep bumping it. At least that.
Oh. Yeah.
I keep hitting my head on it.
Oh. The alien head, or you just normal?
Nope.
Oh, you know what I mean? Because after I watch you eating down, chowing that afro down,
Indeed.
and the afro.
You know what? I wonder if I cut this in a weird size. What if I cut this into a weird size? Let's cut this into a weird size.
Molten hot goodness.
Let's cut this into a semi-weird size. Let's cut this into a weird size. Sheet of paper. Let's do that. I don't. Do I have skizzers? My skizzers.
Oh, good. You want to borrow some skizzers?
Uh, yeah, but I don't have those. I don't have those. Hang on. Let me see what I got.
I got 3 different sizes here. I mean, what do you got? What do you want? I don't know why they look orange in this light. They're actually red.
I got a purple Sharpie.
I got a silver Sharpie.
Hang on. I got a different blue Sharpie. And I got a kind of.
Oh, you got every color but the color I got.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Janet has to work late. Luckily, she also has a rover walker for her dog.
Yep. It's official.
I might actually have a purple shirt. I may have a purple shirt. What do you mean it's official? What's official?
I don't have the color that you have.
Oh yeah.
I ain't got the colors you
Oh, I didn't
got.
even turn on the lamp.
Oh, how about that?
How bright is it now?
It's pretty bright, but it's like good.
It's like good.
It's like good, but better. I mean, it's got a little bit of glare on the plane. Oh, yeah, it does got a glare on the plane.
Yeah, I know this plane has now become white.
Like, I almost couldn't see the fins. Do you put those fins separately, or?
Yeah. I just added them on with a tape clip. I got to use, like, you want to have like some guide so they're like obviously, straight in line with each other, because if they're not, your plane does some weird stuff. And that's the kind of thing that'll piss you off the most. You start flying and you make something that's not symmetrical, and then the plane does like corkscrews into the ground. That's typically because you messed up a fold. Most likely it's because you put an anhedral on it, and one of your anhedrals is cocked to the inside while the other one's straight. Then your plane just goes into the ground. Then you get mad and you burn it.
Don't we all?
Also, I like the way he's got us waiting in suspense. He goes also and leaves it at that. This guy's a pro.
Christmas just being a month away. You sure you want to play it like that?
Damn it. Hey, I heard something. Yeah, when you mess with fins, you gotta be really careful when you mess with fins, because that opens up a whole new can of worms of crap that sometimes you may not want to play with.
I just go check, see how she doing.
We're gonna have to name this one the Pen episode now. You don't put fins on yours too much, do you?
Nope. Not usually.
And me, of course. I'm kind of obsessed with tails. I just want them to look real. As real as they can.
Boom.
Oh, you cheater.
What? I just folded it enough and then.
I know. You just cheated.
But hey, it's a straight.
It's a straight line, though. Yeah.
It's straight. Straight as get.
This is crazy. Considering I haven't held one of these in my hands for
20 years.
yeah, dude. Like it's been a long time since I built one of these. Just like this.
Turkey, I only smell you two.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
guess
I
what?
haven't seen one since like Raintree.
Yeah, and by then I was taking the fins off.
Yeah, I think the one that I saw, you had them off already, and you also had the clear ones by then too.
Mm-hmm.
I should say the all weather,
Either way, it works. Yeah,
the plastics.
but yeah, you're right though. They got cranked out like. Actually, I think they were just preceded by because I was working with all the different materials. So the Phase 4s just beat the Phase 5s out. A modular Vulcan? Beep. That's going to be extremely interesting because I've always wondered how, again, working on a plane that you can put together piece by piece, if it would work that way.
We've talked about that for a while.
Yeah. For multiple reasons. Because again, that would be like the ultimate collaboration. I would sit here building the fuselage and you could build the wings and somebody else could build like the hedrals or the tail. And then somebody ultimately puts it all together. Which is, of course, how real planes get built. And I mean, he's talking about modular, just his own. But I mean, I understand why. I mean, like you could have, if you could build a truly modular plane, that'd be sweet because you can have the nose and the wings, but then you have a weapons bay that's catered to a specific type. Or, you know, cargo bay, something like that. That'd be really cool, but I don't think it'd be possible. How would you do it? I'm probably being really small-minded. There's probably an easy way to do it, and I'm thinking. What the hell are they doing? See, that makes it sound confusing if it's added items. I mean, I probably went to the extreme though. When you said modular, I was thinking like, oh, piece by piece, and you can alter the tail, you can alter the wings, which again, I mean, really freaking cool. That'd be the same thing like we were talking about before. Also, is like if one of us was like an engineer enough that you knew my planes, I knew your planes, and when one got damaged or something, we could send it to one person or the other. Like, oh yeah, I can fix that. That'd be really cool. This damn pen doesn't work. That pen works.
I want to try something, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that.
You want a sling? A Vulcan with added items. I'm still thinking about it. Like what kind of added items you would be. Um, honestly,
All right.
I'm thinking. I don't know if I made a Zeta or not.
I don't think so.
I know the one we did on the air the last time wasn't one, but when I went to your Instructables website, there was a couple of birds I made, but I don't think I made a Zeta. I made different ones. What was the? Oh, did you have one? Do you have Starfire? I think I made Starfire. Don't ask me why. I mean, I just pick random ones sometimes. And Turbo Owlet. I think it was Turbo Owlet. I picked these random things. Ooh. Okay, that's not going to turn out to be a Delta Diamond.
What are you talking about? What?
The one you're building,
Yeah.
that is not going to be a Delta Diamond. I don't see how you get to make them so easily.
I don't.
Because they always come out for you. You do that crap all the time.
Yeah, and guess what? They fly like a rock.
Not all of them.
Okay, yeah, not all of them, but yeah. So I just did something that I don't normally do.
Yeah, you didn't build a Delta Diamond. Let's go with that. But
Let's start with
you
that.
kinda
Yes,
built-
but I
you kind of built a kite. That's interesting. You didn't build a Delta Diamond. You just built a diamond.
yeah, right. That's not what my intention was, but it doesn't look half bad. Let's see how this works. I want to see how this flies before I do anything else to it.
Holy crap! Yeah, you're right. I probably would remember that. Okay, so no, I guess I didn't make. Well, you can scale it down, can't you? I mean, like, you don't have to use the sheet of paper you originally start with to make it 2 feet, 2-foot wingspan. Holy crap!
That's a lot. Ain't nobody got time for that.
We're talking coffee news style. Speaking of that, where did I go? I'm gonna have to send NASA Systems a care package with material which to construct the coffee news. I'm only gonna do that when you make sure you're not gonna get it moldy in an RV, though.
Right. Well, I don't really have one of those now anymore. So
Okay, then I guess we're okay.
yeah, we're good. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn it! You threw it. Did it work? I heard it hit like twice. I don't know what it did, but I heard it hit like twice.
You know, the interesting part is that this flies, but it's unstable. So it rocks
Does it
back.
rock back?
Yeah, it
Oh.
rocks back and forth. But it
Well,
flies.
Well, again, you left it just the way it is, right? So you don't have any. You
Yeah.
don't have anything to help stabilize it.
No.
See, if I had that, that would be a prime candidate for giving it some kind of like those little tail things like I gave the other one. They cut in the back of the wing. I would do that. Either that or cut them in the wing pockets. You don't even need to make them big. You just need. But then again, if it rocks but it flies, that's cool. So it doesn't fly like a rock. It just rocks.
Right. Now, before I make another cut and mess this up, I need to figure out how I'm doing this.
Yeah. Don't
Because if I do it here, if I do it like that, then I have to, okay. So then if I cut it like that.
I hate what you've become. Damn it. Damn it. Come on. Damn it. Okay. Okay, so, here we go. So,
And then I need to cut it this way.
now this is, you recently got a hold of, yeah. Cardstock is good stuff. It's expensive if you buy it yourself. I mean, of course, if you don't buy it, you don't have to worry about that. But I'd like to use it, but you know, what's funny about it is you really got to know your plan when you do that. You get like any kind of exclusive paper, kind of like this coffee is at home. Like I have a bunch of it, but if you get like one or two or three sheets and you know you've got a limited number, especially if you've got a limited number, you don't want to waste it on a piece of crap bird. You want to make sure the bird flies. So it's like you don't want to build, just anything. You don't want to build an experimental out of a plane that, like, out of a sheet of paper that's like God, just is going to be good.
45 minutes, no milking.
And the coffee news here isn't like hard stuff, but it is definitely a higher bond than the average stuff.
I can't cook dinner from the living room, even with those giant extendable folding arms.
Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
What did you? Yeah, there you go. Holy cow, Chief. That looks cool.
That's Thanksgiving. I don't want you to feel unappreciated.
That looks pretty freaking cool. I
I
like it.
Oh man, let's see this thing.
Okay, how about this? What if you guys bring a small TV into the kitchen and watch football while I cook?
Oh, I think I might have something here.
You already can tell he likes the way that bird flies. Okay, so I'm going to assume that the Zeta and the Goliath are going to be turned into your like the heaviest of heavy bombers and the large transports, right? Because I mean, come on, they're big. I need to build something that large. I don't usually go that large. Poster board makes for good birds that size, though. KIA is the king of that. Did that write up on him a couple months back. I have to change that in the online magazine too. Like he's got a couple new birds that he built out, especially a trainer. The trainer's pretty hot.
All right, so I need to send you this.
You're gonna send me this?
I need to send you this.
What are you sending me? Oh, I need something blacker. I need something bigger and blacker. Where is Chris Rock when you need him? Okay, there we go.
Let me know if you get that. Check your phone.
Okay,
No, it's on your phone.
I know. Okay. Let me peep this, brother man.
So look at where that one landed.
Let me peep this, brother man. Oh.
See that?
Okay, yeah.
That thing on the wall is probably a good 20, maybe 30 feet away.
Okay, 30 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like it. All right.
And
Wow.
and it's about 5 foot off the floor on the wall. And I threw it from over here down that direction, and it went to turn and take off like even further, and it got stuck. Oh, this little thing. Oh man, this is. Oh,
Okay, so you like this one?
I like this one. This one, I'm gonna have to just take this one outside and
What, like right now? Wait a minute.
no, I'm not gonna be able to do it now.
I know that. You always have a problem with rigidity. I love that word. Rigidity on the outer stuff. Yeah, like wing. Yeah, if you make it too wide, definitely. But dude, I want to know what happens with that power up because I've got one. I haven't used it. I haven't got the FPV. I want to see what everybody thinks of that thing. I've heard good things. Somebody at the message board had that one. Yeah, but do you remember how you made that? Do you know how to make that?
For yourself and stop suffering. Trying to watch for 90 days with secret.
You can make another one of those, right?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
I mean, I can make another one.
Well, I mean, you don't
I'm,
have to. I'm just saying you can, right?
I'm
That
most
wasn't hard.
likely. Yeah. No, this wasn't that hard at all. This was actually really simple to make. Um,
Going back to our our attrition fighters from back in the day.
that's right. This one was named.
He's gonna motorize. If you motorize a plane, that
These
2
are
foot size
two,
plane,
and
that's
this
like
is going to be.
basically making your own drone, isn't it? Or I'm sorry, radio control plane, because that's what it is truly. That's an RC plane.
2,
That's not a drone.
3.
I'm not really fond of the term drone.
01. It's not the greatest naming convention on it. But today is.
For you, today is
July.
13th.
Yes. July 13th.
Make a move and the bunny gets it.
19th. 19. I need to find out what this thing can do.
When you eat a churro, that was the prototype?
Yeah, this one? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this.
Well, no, yeah. The airplane was the prototype in the last. Okay, I remember seeing that. Yeah, I did not make it. No, we did not make that. Do we need to make that? We should make that, eh? It would be, yeah. Ready? Here we go. It hit my ceiling lights and dropped to the floor.
Yeah, don't you hate those?
Dude, yeah, man.
Because they pull up and then they hit the ceiling and you're like, what was it going to do?
Well, especially considering since I've got it's a string light on the ceiling and it hit the motherfucker. I'd really like to know.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to think of how that wing should be shaped. Cause it comes, that one's.
The question is,
Comes down.
what am I going to name this thing? Wait. Well, see, all right. I got a question.
Oh, good God.
So, before, we were not naming them something that hasn't already been named.
Yeah, but then we have somebody like OAE come out here who's had like 22,100 names, even though he does use variations on a theme. And we're like, you know what? No.
Right. So I could literally name this something that I haven't named before,
Right.
but it may have been used already.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Just try not to call it a phase 1, please.
No, I'm not gonna do that. That name is forever yours. Like I don't think I'm gonna do that. The phase.
I did watch the Hunter tutorial. I don't know if I saw the Metafalcon tutorial. Which one's the newer one? I haven't seen the newer one. I saw the older one. I didn't know the newer one was up there.
This is interesting. I'm gonna build another one.
Yeah, well, see, I picked that name, and I didn't pick that name intended to be iconic. It just worked out. I mean, you couldn't even ask an 11-year-old me why I called it a phase 1. I just did. I just did.
Yeah.
I would like my adult self to take my childhood self out and say like, dude, why did you call it that?
Because that was probably the first phase of a certain plane. Like phase.
You know, I'd love to think so, but I have the original sheet of paper, the original instructions in my original block of coding. I mean, literally, the first when I first built it, along with the first wind cutter and blazer, the wind cuter as you love to call it. I have those sheets, and even the phase. Again, phase was built after wind cutter and blazer, and then I had. I mean, yeah, I could have seen maybe building another phase to it, but I fairly well assured I wasn't going to do anything like that. I mean, dude, I didn't do it for 3 years. I didn't end up building a phase 2 for 3 years, and even then, I didn't even know I had it. I just called it phase 1M at the time. And then, of course, yeah. Then, oh man, I love that crap. Then I slanted the wings, and I had the phase 1M block 2, and here we go. Now he makes me want to catch that damn. I didn't see those tutorials. Mark, have you seen those ones that Foldable Flight did?
I haven't seen my own tutorials.
Oh, well, yeah, well, that actually stands to reason. We want to watch our own tutorials, I guess, but because they're just crap. What am I? I would say
Right.
that about mine too. I'm not talking about yours. I would say that about mine too. Okay, so I saw the Meta Vulcan. I didn't see the Hunter yet. I didn't even see the Hunter because I know because people were talking. Rogers was saying that too about how we couldn't wait for Meta Vulcan to come out. Then we saw Meta Vulcan, and so I never saw Hunters yet. I want to check it out, dude. Whoever did that one obviously took his time with that. Do you know that guy?
That one guy.
Oh, wait, do you know that guy? I mean, how did he focus? Like, how did you get yours focused like that? That was pretty cool. I mean, he made a production out of it that I didn't think I don't know if I want to do all that now, but you know, somebody else wants to do it. That's cool. That's great. We're gonna watch him do this because we're gonna see how he gets his kite forward.
Well, first you have to take off this from a 8.5 by 11.
Yeah, that's the part you cut. Yeah, the part you ripped off. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, after you do that,
I gave your father an early Valentine's Day card that said what a wonderful husband and father he is, and it brought
I mean, this is like super easy. Like, I don't know why I haven't thought of this before.
Are you sure you want to do this? I mean, is that easy? People could duplicate this thing. Not that it matters. It doesn't matter.
Well,
Most planes are probably duplicated anyway.
so then you do your triangle fold, you do another triangle fold. I mean, it's not like super easy, but the concept is like pretty easy. Like, it's not that difficult. It's not like building a javelin or anything like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
You got like 30 folds in that stinking thing.
Yeah, and you made one, so now you know.
That's why I said you got 30 folds in that thing. This one's not as even as I wanted it, but that's why you make multiples to see what works and what doesn't.
I believe we subscribed, or at least we've linked to both of them.
So then you take.
I mean, if we didn't, we should, because you know we need to. I want to make sure we're like that hub.
So
But
you,
I have seen origamics too.
so you take this. You come down. How far did I come down? Yeah, I didn't come down that far. Come down about that far. Yeah, about that far. Take the stress out.
See, professional touch right there.
Then you line everything back up. And here's where I had to trust my thought process
Oh, with the cut.
with the cut. Yeah. I literally took it from here all the
Well, check that
way
out.
to here.
Yeah, because you made a pointed tip. Well, check that out, OE. Oh, look at that.
Just one jar has the hydrating power of 5 jars of the Prestige cream. For visible results without Prestige prices, try Olay Regenerist.
Mouse buttons for acting up a little bit.
Okay. So then
Oh yeah, yeah.
you get that. And then I folded
Yeah, okay.
these.
Oh, so it does have a snub nose.
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
snub nose. Good. It does have a snub nose. Okay, see? Yeah, I was talking about you having a snub nose.
So then it gives you get that little bit in the back.
Right. Interesting. Oh, he's putting his stuff in fly offs and crap like that. I haven't worried about stuff like, well, I did with ADF, but ADF was 20 years ago.
Yeah, I haven't done that.
You got to worry about filling all your roles before you can have fly offs.
Right?
You don't have like 60 planes like OAE does.
No, I don't have.
70, 80,
I don't have
90
60
planes.
designs. I don't have 60 planes.
Either way, yeah.
And then I literally went up. And then cut down. I don't know how much that'll work, but it'll work. Yeah, it's close.
That's close. You made it, but it's straight edge. Like the leading edge is straight. Holy cow. I thought you cut a fin into it.
No.
I know what you meant, yeah. Well, it was basically his plane, so you definitely would, yeah, you're right. No, respectable. You would have to have his approval for that. I got you.
So then,
But you didn't like it as much. What was the competition for? Boom, dead, gotcha. The ever-present tape. Oh, okay, okay. So it wasn't like it wasn't a glidability issue. It was the ones that would, your LO fighters are the ones that stay lower, right? Low ring. And it's done.
yep. This one's got kind of a slant to it. This one's not as straight.
That's okay. A little difference on one. That's all right. You're already building different variations.
Yeah, I wasn't intending to, but we'll see how this one flies. CY19.
You were holding a competition for one plane to beat 3 families? Oh, 2 families in a row?
03 02. And this is
I'm gonna have to do some more of these sometimes. But this is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't even have planes that fulfill all of my roles. I have planes that fulfill all but 2, and I have 2 in testing. So I mean, technically, I've got them all. But whatever.
Where the hell's your arm, brother? He's supposed to meet me at the hub and he totally blew me off.
Kelso blew you off.
There we goes.
There it is. Okay.
Oh, hey, Colonel Mustard called. Said you had a clip.
This looks crazy.
Casey, why don't we go yell at him? I'm too tired.
It looks just as cool as the other one, though.
Yep. So
I like the touch. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, your fins are a little bit further out on this new one than the older one.
Yep. Yeah, let's put those.
Oh, wait, are you trying to make it so that like all of your planes are going to have the Mup 2 capability? All of them?
Meet Raptor. As he mutes his mic. There you go. This is
It's going to be Raptor.
yeah. That's where we're going with it. It looks it just that name came to me as I was looking at this. This one's gonna be
Okay.
Raptor.
I tried to figure out the right words, and then I realized I just gotta say
Oh my God! It's another family to replace. Are you actually thinking about condensing some of those? You have so many in the active force. We can't even squadron place all the ones you have.
We don't have
mean, we can,
roles to fulfill the roles on top of the roles.
Well, this is why I was trying to get him to not like he was talking about closing Edwards because Stearns was basically replacing it. I was like, dude, you've got like 5 planes in one squadron. Maybe if you had duplicates at both bases, you could like base them at different places. It'd be cooler. I mean, again, any way you want to do it is cool, but
I have never built a plane like this.
well, I know because like 7/8 of them were Delta Diamond, so this thing's really cool for you. You have
It's taken me this long.
you have well I shouldn't say that because you coming up with Ninja itself, that was pretty unique.
Yeah, Ninja, and then I have
Swallow too.
yeah, but see those I expect to be that that kind of style, but even this one, with it being different.
Yeah. Does that
You
thing
know.
have a name yet?
No, this one does not have a name. This one does not have a name
Oh, so we named the Raptor, but we didn't name that one yet.
because this one reminded me like of the F-22.
Okay, fair
Just
enough.
just the kind of the look.
Well, see, and now you know why I'm trying to give mine. That's why I want mine to look because it's cool. It's really cool when you can fly them and take the video or take the pictures and they look like something real in flight. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, granted, the wings here don't look the same. These, but
Yeah.
it's this part right here that I said. You know what? Oh man, that kind of reminds me of when you look like either down or from the front or from the back of the F-22. It's got them kicked out, like that.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Or if you want to go smaller and more expensive, the F-35, eh?
yeah, like,
It looks more like the F-22 because of the slant and trailing edge.
yeah,
I've been selling my love nectar.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, yeah, like this one right here. It kind of it has a little bit of the look, but it's not exact. But it looks like the Raptor a little bit in the between the wings and the back. It doesn't have the rear fit like little fins.
Maybe it looks. Wait. Maybe it looks like the J-20. Check out the J-20.
Ah,
They're
yeah,
smaller back there. Of course, it doesn't have the canards.
yeah. It doesn't have that, and the shape of the wing itself.
Well, that's true. Those are a little bit straighter.
Yeah, they come to a different point.
Oh, what about Pac 5?
The what?
PAKFA.
AK. Aha, there you go.
Yeah,
That's almost identical to the Raptor.
it's pretty close. Yeah, the Soviets are trying.
someplace that you should be there.
Yes, flight. Just got this thing where a lot of times I don't show up.
Definitely not gonna be as stealthy with those big, burly, rounded engines on the back of that puppy, but I like the design though. It blends a little bit more of the F-22 and the F-23, and I love the F-23. The F-23. Oh my God, that thing! I don't know why we didn't let that thing win. That thing was beautiful.
As a matter of fact, that's pretty close too.
Yeah, I love that thing.
See, that's
God, I
the
wish that would've
wing.
won.
The wing here is like identical to what I have.
Right?
What
I love that.
they never named this one either, did they?
No, it was unofficially the Black Widow 2, but it didn't go into production, even though it technically won the competition. I mean, I found that everybody knew that after the fact. They said, like, dude, the plane fulfilled all the roles better than the F-22 did. But
You get them. You're the only one who has rights over your special men.
That's crazy.
I know that thing is freaking awesome. And that, see, like the front view it shows right there,
Oh, see,
that looks more like the Pac-5 than the 20. Yeah, the 22 does. They blended them both.
Because if they're gonna be little council babies, well, I want them to be ours.
But see, OAE, you got people. You know how your line went up. You know how your lineage went. But for another person, it might be a little different. I mean, just because of their folding style or something like that, so you end up in that realm. No, the F-24 is fake. We skipped it. We skipped it entirely and went to the F-35 because of the press. You have no 24 through 34. It's all because of the press. Because it used to be it was the X-32 and the X-35 because that was in sequence. And just to not confuse the freaking press, we changed it to the F-35 and kept.
You wouldn't find me back here. Oh, that's a good icebreaker.
oh yeah, that thing.
That thing.
About the
That was a honking ugly bird.
incident
A little, I mean, kind of unique. I just didn't like the depth.
there are only a few times in life when it's acceptable for a man to use that phrase. When he's drunk,
And see, and you could do that. You make a more modern version of your like elderly planes because you're kind of like, in your case, Starjet 2.0. It could turn out to be something a lot better.
just a gift.
They have obviously found something cooler about it. That's why they're using it.
Hey, you just kind of told me all.
Or the A-12. Check out the A-12. Oh, there's one that landed without its landing gear.
Yes, you did. Well, I'm drunk.
It's funny to see it on its belly.
Clearly, I'm drunk.
A little bit further down.
Daddy, be my Valentine.
There it is.
Oh,
Oops. Although it does have a flat belly, it'd probably be easy to do that. Gonna need a little bit more paint. Check out the Weber Bay doors. Other than that, should be okay.
so the A12.
The A12, yeah. We canceled that a long time ago.
Oh yeah, that thing. Wasn't that like
Well,
the original? Like,
that's the original A12. Yeah, actually, that's the SR-71's competition from the 60s. I kind of
but
actually
wasn't
meant
that called like the which one was this called though?
that
Like,
would
didn't
like
have like
it shows right no like it shows right there. They actually just genuinely called it the ox cart because they were trying to make there it is right there. See it on the right to where your finger is? That was the A12. McDonnell Douglas A12 Avenger. That was the one we had. Yep.
that is hideous.
That never made it to mock-up form. It was only on the drawing board. Yeah, we were like, what? That was, like I said, that's just the CIA's version of the SR-71. I mean, the SR-71 was called the Blackbird.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. But the A12 was like
Yeah,
never really
that's
had
what I
one. They
was
just
thinking
called
that
it the
this
ox
might.
cart.
I was thinking that this might have been called the Blackbird.
And that's only if you put your tails in. Where's my other plane?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have
Whoa.
seriously got to build more OAE stuff. I want to fly some of his crap.
And we
here.
really got to figure out a timeline on this thing. Because we've been going for 2.5 hours.
I know, right?
I mean, it works, but
It works. I mean, we get to keep, we get to keep people on board like this, which is really cool. But
yeah, the Raptor was officially born.
there you go. Well, you're gonna have to put. Yeah, you're gonna put that in the log. Put that on the calendar. That's the rollout. You haven't had a first flight yet.
No, which is gonna be kind of cool. It might be tomorrow, maybe, probably not. Probably next week.
Probably next week.
Well,
Well, that'd be cool because if we do the show on a weekly basis and we get the show up there, you will have something to talk about on that. Because you got to introduce us to the first flight of this thing.
Yeah, and I'm definitely gonna record it anyways.
It'd be cool to put that on the magazine. In the magazine, on the magazine, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get some pictures for that.
Right? Yeah, we need some updated shots because we got a very limited supply of shots of mostly older planes. Some you don't even use anymore.
That's not the point. Point is, hey, they're there. Well, I think that's gonna be a wrap.
Did they call it 2.5?
Yeah, 2.5, 2.5.
God, we gotta condense this down.
Yeah. I mean, because I think like 30, 45 minutes. Maybe an hour. I don't know. That's up to you.
Well, no,
I mean,
you're
I
right.
don't mind it. I mean, I really don't mind it. But
Well, we get. as long
what
as
is
we keep-
what? I mean, for OAE, I mean, I know he's West Coast. So what?
His time frame, of course, looks a little better than ours because it's only like 10 to 10 over there.
What day and time is
Yeah, I can email you.
is easier for him to watch or interact, I should say.
Well, interacts, yeah. Well, dude, it seems to be as long as we do it like this, he interacts just fine. But yeah, if he's got OAE, if you got a preference, we can do it at any time.
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays, yeah, I love that word, isn't it? Wednesdays? Can you do Wednesdays? I can do Wednesdays.
You can do Wednesdays.
I can do Wednesdays.
You can do Wednesdays.
Yeah, I'll email you.
Then we're definitely gonna have to keep it shorter.
Well, there you go. That might actually be beneficial.
That'll force us to keep it shorter.
That'll be that'll be beneficial. We can stay on topic. Well, like you said, you've always talked about it. We need to make sure we have a topic. We go in armed, and then we have
Yeah.
stuff to talk about. So if we get to the point we don't straddle, we're pretty good. So
Yeah. Well, see, our problem is we have so long in between shows,
yeah, we need to stop that.
so we
That's horrible.
find ways to entertain ourselves. Catch
Yeah,
up.
thanks for the pens. Thanks for the pens, by the way.
Well, yeah, I mean, hey, I'd give you the Sharpie, but you don't have a Sharpie.
Yeah, I know. I gotta figure out where all my Sharpies are. And you don't have any 4As. If you had 4As, I could give you some 4As. Do you have any G2s?
Oh, I have them at work.
You ass.
That's like the other government issue.
Well, I mean, no, dude. I got a G2 in every color. Because I got that G2 pack. So I got like every color.
I'll have to go pick some up. Because I like the G2s.
Yeah.
What do you? Yeah, because you use those to write in the log.
Yeah, typically. And then I've got the 4As, which is, well, apparently they don't make those anymore. They used to be the in-house brand at Staples. And I got the 3 different sizes of all different colored 4A markers. Because, well, yeah, you need to be able to code if you want to code. Or, like, that's beyond coding. That's for putting, like, squadron markings on board.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Sorry. It's more like this.
yeah. Those are like the fine tip.
Yeah, those are the fine tip. These are the other ones. So apparently I do have purple. I just haven't gotten it out of the box yet.
Look at you.
So there's blue in there.
Yeah.
See, I'm ready. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready. You got to be ready because you have to be able to.
All
You
right.
have to be able to color. You have to be able to
So
color and everything.
yeah, but I think this Wednesday probably won't work for me because I know. I mean,
Really?
but next. I mean, let me look.
Okay, wait a minute. So what day during the week will work?
I mean, I can make Wednesdays. Just Wednesday. This Wednesday will be
What? Well, that's what I'm
like
saying. I mean, we
like
could
next
we can
week.
have a
Next week is gonna be like I'm gonna be busy with work, but I can make sure
we can
that
have we can have additional shows. I mean, we don't have to stick to the schedule every. I mean, like yes, Wednesdays, but I mean, like if you got something you want to get out on Tuesdays, we hook up on Tuesdays. I mean, it would be a shame if we just did it once a week. Come on now,
yeah.
we
I
should be
mean,
better than this.
I know, but I mean, once a week is really what I can do.
God, you suck.
I know it does, but that's what I can do. Is once a week. But
Fine,
if we're gonna,
be that way.
if
Fine.
we're gonna switch to Wednesdays, Wednesday the 24th.
Well,
Well,
like I said, if you miss a Wednesday, we could just have the show on a different day that week.
true. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, OAE, okay, OAE likes Wednesday, sure. I
Yeah.
mean, we can get polls from other people, make sure like if Dalton wants a different day, if Rogers wants a different day, and like
Yeah.
see what works out for everybody. And I
Cool.
mean, again, maybe we can cater to the general public.
Yeah.
I could throw a video or something or live stream up for sometime during a different day, just pop it up there.
Cool. All right. Well, we're going.
OAE, thanks for coming on in.
I
Um,
appreciate it.
I'll send you the email. Yeah, we'll definitely get a test on something, bro.
That's fine if you like the handsome type.
Yeah.
Does he have a picture of himself with the guy who
Yeah.
Raptor?
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
and thanks for the pens.
and remember to keep them flying.
Keep them flying.